urgent.
Yeah.
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 Both,
So Board of Ethics and the Secretary. Yes. Correct and then Val.
And here over the specials this week, I think, at, what were the specials? I didn't make it there this week. Something yummy. It is. Yeah, I was over vinegar.
Are we ready? We're good? Okay, we have welcome everyone. Call our town council meeting to order and rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Okay.
Here.
Here. Here.
Here. Here.
Thank you. So welcome, everybody. I just want to start off by reading a proclamation for Black History Month. During Black History Month, we celebrate the many achievements and contributions made by African Americans to our economic, cultural, spiritual, and political development. Black History Month grew out of the establishment in 1926 of Black History Week by Carter G. Woodson and the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. The observance of Black History Month calls our attention to continue to battle racism and build a society that lives up to its democratic ideals. The town of Berlin continues to be an inclusive community in which all citizens are respected, recognized for their contributions to our community and country, and also to honor Dr. Martin Luther King for his work for equal rights as the most important voice of the American civil rights movement, for which he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. So the town of Berlin is proud to honor the history and contributions of African Americans in our community and throughout the state and our nation. So we hereby declare this Black History Month in the town of Berlin. So thank you. That, and on to our audience of citizens. Anyone wants to address the council tonight on anything, whether it's on our agenda or not, or whatever's on your mind? Too cold, too snowy, not enough snow, whatever we want to talk about. Anyone here, sitting here? All right. Anybody?
So
Oh.
Luke, if you want to speak and address the council, you can now.
What happened to Luke? That's it. That's it.
Okay. Luke, do you have anything to say?
No Luke. Okay. No one else. Okay, then we will go ahead and end our audience for citizens, go into the mayor's update. What do we need to update? Just want to mention that in honor of Mark, of course. We have a meeting Friday with the Y at 9 o'clock to speak to them about progress and what they're up to. So 9:30. I'm sorry, we moved it to 9:30. Yes, that's because we're swearing in 2 new police officers on Friday at 9 o'clock. So that's a good thing. So yeah, that's all. So we'll hopefully get some good discussion with them, and we'll see what's going on with them and see if they're moving their plan forward, because we are anxious to get moving. We all are. So that's it.
Good, I'm glad to see we're moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good for all of us. We'll see. I mean, it's been a while, but we'll see where it goes, and we'll report that next time. And don't forget, next meeting, we'll be honoring the Berlin football team for their championship, and should have a nice turnout for that. And I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Anything else? What else we got? Nothing, right? I don't think that's it. I think those are the highlights anyway. Okay, let's move on to our consent agenda. I know we've all reviewed this. Berlin Animal Control donation. Number 2, waiving the police fees for the Griswold Parents Club that took place on Wednesday, January 21st at Griswold. Approve waiving traffic fees in the amount of $670 for the Willard PTO Family Dance, which will take place on March 20th. Accept the donation of $5,000 from Kevin Budney and Budney Aerospace to appropriate funds to the dive team account. Accept the donations of $200 and appropriate the funds to the police canine program. Donation of $200 to the supplies expenditure account for the police, and accept monetary donations totaling $240 for the library account for children's programming books, and $63 deposit into the donations account. So that's our 7 items on the consent agenda. And we have any questions? If not, Charlie, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
I move we accept the consent agenda as presented.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved. On to item number 1.
All right. Good evening, everyone. So agenda item number 1 today, this is a revisit of an item that was discussed previously in regards to the Worthington Meeting House. Now, if you recall, the council appropriated $200,000 from the BHS reimbursement for the Meeting House restoration. And what we're talking about here is the exterior of the building. Now, when Doug went out to get quotes on this, which is off state contract, I do want to add, the top option was higher. It was than the $200,000, and so we had to get a little creative and find some additional money, because we really wanted to do this the right way, and the full restoration of the exterior would be a full paint removal of the existing paint, priming, and then 2 coats of paint, as well as the 2 add alternates, which is epoxy repairs and wood replacement. So this before you this evening is to do all of that. It's an all-encompassing option. It's the best option that we could possibly do. Doug, you want to come up and?
Hey, Doug.
Evening, Mr. Mayor, everybody. How are you?
How we doing?
Yeah.
Good.
Ray and Nancy here, also from the
Yes. Hello.
Park District. And I believe
If you want to, sure. The more the merrier. Why not?
the architect may be on, also on the contract, if there's any questions, but. a lot of
Yeah.
history
I am on, Doug.
Oh, there's Ken. Hey, Ken, how are you?
Hey,
Yeah.
good.
And Michael Nazzo and Sean Delaney from Synaxo.
What we did try to look at is, like Ryan said, an all-inclusive approach to do this about 20 years later. We did find the original plans and specs from '04. It was done as the first phase of the restoration project. Haven't been able to unfortunately find the actual submittals, what was approved to be applied, but using this approach, we're taking it right back down to wood. All the applications and what's proper and what's approved by Sherpo and historic preservation. So we feel confident with this. Unit cost, prevailing wage, everything's encompassed. Attorney D'Onofrio made sure that we were doing this the right way based on the cost. So we feel good about it. We hope it's a way to celebrate the 250th anniversary and make it look much more appealing than where we are right now. So any questions, we'll certainly open the floor to Lorraine or the architect or the contractor.
Questions, folks?
Yes, I do have a question
Yes,
for
sir.
Ryan. You mentioned there's additional funding that's going to be needed for this project. Where is the additional funding coming from?
We had funds available in an account, LOSIP, Town Clerk, which is a fund that comes out of recording fees that are available for historical restoration type projects such as this. So we had funds in reserve for this.
Okay, so we do have sufficient funds to do this. Okay, thank you.
He started as soon as the weather permits spring, or how quickly are we gonna get this ball rolling?
Yeah, that's the intent in discussions with the contractor. Once kind of the weather breaks, I think their intent is to mobilize and stay on site until completion. So they don't want to start too early, but try to do in conjunction with all the paint removal. That can be done without temperatures in the prime, and then keep moving with the primer and paint applications. But there is some criteria for the applications for primer and paint. Their intent, yeah, and the goal would be completed by the end of June, certainly in time for July 4th.
Thank you.
Great. That's good. And it's nice. We're giving it the little extra, right? We're making sure we get the renovate, we're going to make sure the wood is,
Is to do this properly this.
yes.
I've had various historic preservation carpenters and a painter look at it, and they don't think it was primed properly the first time,
Okay.
if at all.
Right.
And I've learned since then. It was like 20 years ago, and I was like a newbie to this at the time. And I've read everything. I've talked to everybody I can, and our architect Kent McCoy, I talked to him, and he assured me that he's fine, that this follows preservation standards. It's an expensive project, and you don't want to waste money.
Right. No, that's good. That's good. No, we want to do it right, right? So it lasts for another 200 years now. Won't last that long, but that's okay. No, I don't think so. We know that, but
I appreciate that town council is behind this.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's certainly the year to do it too.
Better late than never.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Any other questions, folks? We good?
Good.
We're good.
Thank you.
I think we're good. Thank you all for working on this. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to approve the proposal from Cenaxo LLC of Wellington, Connecticut, utilizing state DAS contract number 23PSX0243 in the amount of $235,000, which includes prevailing wage and a $6,200 project contingency for options 4 and add alternatives 3 and 4 associated with painting and exterior restorations on the Worthington Meeting House pending funding approval by the Board of Finance.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. There's more? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No,
So there is more, and that's agenda item number 2.
Yeah.
So we're taking care of the exterior, but the question remains about the interior of the Worthington Meeting House. And as you know, Lorraine and the friends and Nancy and the friends of the Worthington Meeting House did a terrific presentation. I don't know if it was the last meeting or the meeting before. Time goes by
It was
quickly.
early January.
It was early January. So it's back, and if you recall, the conversation was that we were looking for a potential referral to the Public Building Commission for them to take a look and look at next steps and in regards to the interior of that as well. So turn over. Lorraine? Or Doug?
From Doug is that we have to ask you to do a referral to the Public Building Commission. But Nancy and I are planning on going to their next meeting and doing maybe an abbreviated version of the presentation we showed you. And because I think I can't think of anybody on that commission that was there when the last work was done. And I'm sure most of them are not even familiar with the building and what the project is. Maybe they've never even been inside it, so try to keep them informed.
And just for a little background, about 2017 was a grant that we worked with the state with to get it to where these design development plans are, which are out there. So it shows the concept, which actually initiated the fly-through video. I don't know if anybody's seen that yet. We can certainly share it, but that fly-through video reflects the design development drawings. Those can then be used for further grant applications. Next up, I think the intent is we had full construction drawings that could help leverage additional grant funds or help determine actual budget. So it's more of an informal referral. It's not a formal statement of need that's been done to refer to the commission by the council, but it's more of just take a look at it to kind of see where it's going and what some options may be that maybe help narrow down some additional cost estimates based on what we have to date for design development plans. The architect at the time and to date has given proposal for those tiered options for construction drawings, construction administration. I'll have to take a look at it further. So a lot of options to look into and
Yeah,
a lot of ways that can go, but
that's good.
feel good about it. So
Would the BBC be overseeing the painting project or is I'm just trying to, how this works.
the way it's set up right now, it would be administered through the town, contractor and the architect, but we can certainly bring it forward to the commission for oversight. We can add to their agenda for next week's meeting if you want to get them involved in anything.
Yeah, at least they should take a look at it and see, yeah. But the town employees will obviously oversee it.
Mm.
So,
We should, because the PBC meets next Thursday. And Board of Finance meets on next Tuesday. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because the next step, it has to go to Board of Finance, and
Right.
before PBC takes it up, I want to make sure it's a done deal. Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure if you want to have motion contingent upon secondary PBC approval or just have them take a look at it too.
no, I think you just take a look at it. Yeah, that's
And
fine.
this is just a referral, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a regular meeting, so they can add to the agenda at the meeting. So, Kate, you want to I'll defer to our town clerk.
So what will happen with the referral is I do a resolution to public building or to planning and zoning, wherever we make our referrals. So I'll do a resolution tomorrow, give it to them, they'll get it on the agenda.
Okay, good. Any other questions, folks up here? No? We're good? Okay, we'll go ahead and take a motion on this.
Move to refer continued discussions by the Friends of the Worthington Meeting House and the Berlin Historical Society to the Public Building Commission for review of the progress to date, existing conditions, and an architectural proposal for construction drawings.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this is great. Get working on this and get the public building folks involved. They're very good with what they do, so it'll be helpful. And obviously, it's one of our most historic building, I think, that we have left after the railroad station didn't make it. So yeah, we'll have to start working on this, and it's a good thing to get it moving. So with that in mind, if there's no other comments or questions from the council, go ahead and take a vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Lorraine.
Right. Move on. Agenda item number 3. So with this item, just as a higher level, we're coming into budget season. And so with that, we've had some meetings on our capital improvements or capital needs. for fiscal year 2027. And as you recall from years past, we've asked those departments with capital requests to come to the town council ahead of time so that the council can be briefed as well as the public on what the needs are and what the asks are for the budget. So we have Ashley Dorsey, Director of Finance and Operations with the Board of Education here this evening. I do want to point out that the Board of Finance met as well as department heads with the town about a month and a half ago. We ranked all of our capital needs 1 through 3. And in the budget that I am proposing to the Board of Finance and the town and you, I am not proposing we move forward with any of the 2s or the 3s. So any presentation that you see will only be the current 1 priority. So just so you know where we're at. So with that, I'll turn it over to Ashley.
Hey, Ash.
Doing?
Good. How's it going?
Good. So what I'm requesting $250 for basically maintaining our existing security cameras and the servers. So this 52,000 is going to be for server upgrades at McGee and Hubbard to maintain the existing cameras that we have in those buildings right now. We are currently operating servers that are 6 years past life expectancy. And as we upgrade our camera systems, we're finding that the technology of the new cameras is the technology of the servers are struggling to keep up with the technology of the camera. So we're getting lags. We get a lot of digitalization, so images aren't clear with some of the newer cameras. So this is just kind of the maintenance of program to kind of continue to be able to utilize the security system the way it's intended to be used for.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And, obviously we've put a lot of money into our security system in our schools, and we need it today, which is sad, but true. So yeah, we do need to keep up with technology, otherwise, especially with the cameras, otherwise they won't be very useful for what they're intended for. So, that's a good thing to keep it updated, especially the servers. And before I forget, I just want to mention a little bit off topic. Thank you I know you played an integral part of finding the extra money that the state owed us for our school project. So thank you for that.
Really, thank you.
Yeah, yes. I mean, we couldn't be happier that, I know you kind of, I think you are the one. You are the one. Yes, you are the chosen one that found that the state owed us back. So we're very appreciative of the job you've done with that and everything else you've done with the budget, with the Board of Ed. Yeah. So anyway, back to the cameras.
Yeah.
So so no, I mean, it makes sense to me, folks. What do you think? Questions, comments?
We see this request on.
We'll see it through the budget
every year. As we
Right.
invest in our camera system and as we have to replace the server.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, we get that, and
Definitely need it.
we're good. No action
you.
needed. So thank you. Thanks for coming. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So we haven't talked about it in a little bit. So
Shocking.
we're going to come back
Shocking.
with Steel Boulevard
Oh no.
this evening. And so, as you recall, we've continued to complete the remediation. Newport has been progressing on the building over there. It's looking terrific as they proceed. As you know, it is a brownfield site, and with the remediation, the state and DEEP require environmental reporting that's ongoing, that will be ongoing after the completion and the verification of this. There is some good news. So our LEPs, Lorero, and I believe we have Kevin Bitterman's online as well. If anyone has any questions, we did receive some good news though through our insurance company Chubb, which is providing $22,500 of funding for this next phase. So, Chris, I'll turn it over to you. Our Economic Development Director is here to explain.
Sure. Yes.
Hi, Chris.
So, Chris Edge, 240 Kensington Road. a handful of years ago, the town of Berlin was able to get into a program called the Brownfield Remediation or Revitalization Program. Essentially, what it did was it helped us to with liability on off-site contamination. So essentially, the site itself, we're concerned about. Off-site, it's not. With that, we do have reporting to go back to DEEP, which is what Lorero is going to be doing on this, as well as work on the ELUR. Again, they're taking a portion, I should say Chubb is paying for a portion of it, the other portion we're paying for. And really helps to move this along a little bit. And the good thing is too is Kevin is online and we are getting very close. I believe they're looking at probably July, August for occupancy on the apartment buildings. So that's definitely good news.
Nice.
What's happening. And
Yeah, they're looking really good. I took a close look at them the other day.
working around 2 feet of snow, but
Yeah, yeah,
on that, the siding's up. It's looking really good.
yeah, they look nice.
I think we also be very proud. It's turning into such a great project.
Yeah, it's great. Can't say enough about Newport developers. They've always kind of come through for us, and great working relationship with the town. And what turned out to be, I don't think any of us thought it would be that difficult of a project. With we know there was some obviously pollution on that area from old factories and gas stations and things, but probably worse than we all would have anticipated. Thank God for the Brownfield Fund, because that was isn't that in excess of like $3 million now or something we've spent?
Probably closer to 4 million all told when we figure out between the bullet
Yeah.
and the rest of it. So yeah, it's been
Yeah, unbelievable.
quite a few dollars from the state, which have
Yes.
been very helpful. Again,
Oh, yeah.
we've had to invest from a town perspective.
Sure, of course. But it's been a great partnership with the developer and the state to get this thing going. And then, and it started also with it was nice. They did the new train station too, so it all kind of fits into the area. So that's good. So, all right, folks, any questions for Chris? We've certainly been on this topic before a couple times.
Yeah, just one quick thing.
Yeah.
Since this has been going on for years and everything, I'm just assuming now that we're waiving the bidding process because of the fact being we've been using these people for a long time, and it's just more feasible just to keep going with the same company so we don't go out to bid, correct? Thank you.
Anyone else? We're good? Questions? No? Concerns? Okay, so appreciate the update, and we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to waive the bidding process and authorize the town manager to enter a contract amendment with Lorero Engineering of $65,000 for a status update and for brownfield remediation and revitalization program reporting, with $22,500 of this cost funded directly by Chubb, $42,500 from Farmington Avenue Development Loan account.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Any other comments or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved.
You all have a good night.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. You too.
Thank you, Chris.
Dairy farming.
Okay, where are we at here?
Number 5.
Lucky
So
number 5.
this is a request from Public Grounds, and this is with seasonal maintenance and lawn cutting. Before we dive into this, I do want to give a shout out to our Parks and Grounds crew, as well as our highway department, and for all the snow clearing that these guys did last week. It was quite the operation.
Was it just last week?
Why
It's like it's been a long month of January.
are we talking about grass? We got too much white stuff out here. Yeah, what?
I'm trying to change the mood a little.
Yes.
Soften
Yes.
things up. And the garage,
Yes.
fixing everything we break every storm.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably some broken things after this storm, I would imagine.
Garage.
And I want to say I've always said this, and but I was with a couple friends, and one lives in Cromwell, and but he's over in Berlin a lot. I think he has some relatives here, but he echoed what I always say, that I'm telling you, all the other towns, I mean, it's very obvious when you drive around and then you hit Berlin streets, they're clear. He just said that to me the other day. We were out to lunch, and he said, I was driving over into Berlin from Cromwell right after the storm. You guys are all cleared up. Cromwell, I couldn't even get out of my cul-de-sac. So that's that is noticeable by most folks in town. So we appreciate all the hard work of Public Works and the garage and everybody that makes it happen. So,
Thank you so much.
yeah, that's great. So what do we got? You want to cut grass now?
I'd like to cut grass.
Yeah, we would like if we were in that season, yeah.
I would.
Maybe smoke a
So
little.
working with
Yeah.
Melissa, we used OpenGov, which worked out really good. We went out for a 3-year contract with our seasonal mowing. And what that includes is 30 different properties from 7 town-owned vacant cemeteries to 2 abandoned cemeteries that are inside of private cemeteries, which is Wilcox and Maple, along with a bunch of roadside strips. And we sat down with Charlie Calarisi, my foreman, and myself to vet out the 4 companies, and Nelts of North Franklin came in as the lowest bidder. And we'd like to enter into contract with them for the next 3 years. The contract would include mowings every 12 to 15 days apart, with contract also in case we want to do extra mowings, because around Memorial Day, they go out and put all the flags by the veterans, but they actually do it the week before Memorial Day, so it's the Saturday before. And we'd like to have the flexibility to bring them back in for extra mowings to make the cemeteries look a little nicer.
Yeah, that sounds great. Questions, folks? No? Okay, no, I think that's great, and you know, it's always want to keep our public grounds and certainly our cemeteries looking good and in top shape. So
Oh, I have a question.
yeah, go ahead, Peter.
Do we maintain the Potter's Field over up Hudson?
You mean what's that, Treasure Avenue? Potter's Field is off of Norton behind Dunham Cemetery.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes, the town mows the backside of it, just because we can get in there with our large area mower and knock it out in about 5 minutes. The contractor mows from the fence back to the beginning of Potter's Field.
Thanks.
Good. Anything else, folks? If not, we'll go ahead and take a motion, Charlie.
Authorize town manager Ryan Curley to enter into a contract with lowest bidder Nelts of Connecticut LLC for seasonal maintenance and lawn cutting at various town properties, including the 2 alternates for a total amount not to exceed $45,300 from March 1st, 2026 through November 30th, 2028.
Second on that? Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, I'll vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved.
Thank you so much. Have
All
a
right,
good night.
thanks. You too.
All right,
Okay,
moving along.
yes.
All right, agenda item number 6. This is a purchase that is near and dear to our Public Works Director's heart, I know, who's with us online this evening. And so this is the purchase of a track loader for the town. This was identified in those capital committee meetings as well as a top priority for the town. We've previously rented this in the past, so it serves a need. I'll let Mike elaborate in a minute, but just one thing to point out that a big chunk of the funding for this is funded by the NIP bottle fund that the
yes.
state has endowed us with these NIP fees, which the loader can be used as a street sweeper, which is what allows us to purchase the loader with this. It has been vetted by Attorney D'Onofrio as well. So Mike, let's buy it, right?
Yes, let's go. So in round numbers, this is
Let me mess it
looking
up.
for approval to spend $100,000 for this compact track loader, which also is known commonly as a skid steer. As Ryan noted, the highway department rented this for the past 2 seasons, tremendously helpful. But renting it is not cost effective for the town. I think the ROI is probably 3 years. So we would actually rent it. We're going to save rental costs if we use it for 3 years after we buy it. So it's a great purchase for the town. Highway department loves having this machine. It's just great for road prep and for everything else. It also can be used as a mini sweeper because it has a utility broom, a water tank, and sprinkler setup. So they're going to actually put that whole setup on our new trailer with the skid steer and the general purpose bucket. So when they bring it to a job site, it's going to be all inclusive. So this includes a 7-year, 3,000 operating hour premier warranty, which I talked to Jim Simons and we agreed, yes, let's go for it. It's a little extra money, but it's more insurance. We're going to be using a Sourcewell contract, and if you look in your packet, the discount is like $43,000. So we're getting a nice hefty discount by using that contract. And as Brian noted, more than half of this money is coming from the so-called NIPS account. And then the other half is coming from the money that Ashley found in the Board of Ed reimbursement. So I want to thank Ashley because she's part of the reason we can buy this. So we just want to pull a PO and order this and get it onto the fleet.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. That just out of curiosity, the NIP account, what do they do? Do they allocate it to the towns, or do the towns pick? It's by picking up, or how do they know what to?
So purchase all your nips in Berlin.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
And just
Oh,
to add
boy.
to that, Mayor,
Yeah.
the NIPS account comes with conditions. You can only use it for specific purposes. For
Okay.
example, we've been using it to buy sweeper brooms and parts for the sweeper because the idea, I guess, for the NIPS reimbursement is so that when people throw them on the street, we can clean them up. So I think that's the thinking. I'm not entirely sure. So we had to vet it through Attorney D'Onofrio to make sure that this purchase met those requirements, and it does.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, folks?
Yeah, just one question. What were we paying for rent for one of these for a year, Mike?
Well, actually, it was $4,400 a month. So we were renting it for, I think last year we might have rented it for 7 months. The previous year we had it for 5, but we wanted to go more. So if you're looking at it, it's like $30,000. What I would have liked to do is spend $30,000 a year renting it, but that to me is a waste of money if we can have it and then have it all year round. So last year
Agreed.
we spent about 30 grand. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just wanted to see what the cost was for the rent. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Any other questions for Mike? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to approve issuing a purchase order in the amount not to exceed $365,000 to H.O. Penn of Newington, Connecticut for the purchase of a 2026 Caterpillar compact track loader, model number 265 XPS IDC 0578-25 for the Highway Department using Sourcewell contract number 011723-CAT.
Thank you. Second. Thank you, Donna. Any other comments or questions before we vote? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
All right. Moving on, the next item this evening, and this is another item that is will look familiar to you. At the last meeting, the council voted to approve funding for new police cruisers, if you recall, from the BHS reimbursement fund as well. This today is to actually purchase the vehicles. Jim Simons has identified what the needs are here, and it is for a 1 K9 unit and 3 marked patrol vehicles. I believe another vehicle was already purchased, right, Jim? Yeah. So it is important to note, as Jim's coming up, that timing is of the essence right now in regards to purchasing cruisers. Ford released a statement, I believe last week, stating that they may close orders due to part shortages. We don't know, so it's better to get.
Really? Huh?
They said they don't know when they'll close, but they may just shut down. So better to get it in and get moving. Jim?
Well, there is a part shortage due to a calibration problem in the 2026, 2027 vehicles. 2027 vehicles next year, they won't come out for probably 6 to 8 months after the normal cars will come out, so you won't see them again till fall. So they're limited. It's only a small limited amount of 2026 models that are being built. Of course, everybody across the country is trying to get onto that list. So last week, the Board of Finance, they decided to table the money.
Yes.
So they had some security that they were going to patrol fleet. This provides them that security to go to patrol fleet as they're identified as marked police cars. So I'm here to get you to approve the purchase pending Board of Finance financing it. I'll go to next week, Board of Finance, and as soon as I can get that approval from there, I'll lock in the receive our cars.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, we always want to put our most reliable vehicles to our first line officers. They're the ones that are out there every day and need all on that vehicle for, you know, whatever they needed to do. So the newer the better, obviously, right? My other question is, we're buying all Fords, right? Is every car we bought Fords?
We have a Ford fleet and we are a
Ford.
warranty
Right.
designated fleet.
Right.
So what that means is that the shop itself
Yeah.
has the ability to log into Ford computers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
technical, information.
Yeah.
For checking on vehicles. By having that capabilities and having the tooling to work on the Fords and the technicians that are Ford trained, it makes more sense to stay with a Ford than going off on a different road down there. In which if you went off on a different road down there, it would be retooling, updating computers, things like that, or sending them back to the dealer for warranty work or other work, in which if anybody's called a repair shop lately and said, hey, can I get in? You're probably talking 3 weeks before you can get in, that vehicle would be dead in the lot.
Yeah. So every new car in the last, how many years has been a Ford? Just rough estimate?
Rough estimate, well, we do have some Chevy vans.
Oh, yeah, okay, the vans, yeah.
But the Ford in the police department, they've been Fords for.
Yeah. Yeah, in the PD, I was talking about yeah, I mean, if there's some older ones, I get that, but, okay. Okay, well, that makes sense. That's good. So then the new admin car, I guess I'll call it, is that a Ford?
It is.
It is a Ford too. What model is that? Do we know? Expedition. That's a large vehicle. Wouldn't they put that out on patrol or for more equipment to be carried or no? It's a new car going to admin. So I thought we just had all our new cars going to patrol. Just asking.
Can't really answer that. Previously, before this, my job is to do.
I know it's not your decision.
Give
Yeah.
the department vehicles to
Yes.
operate. They tell me what they need to
Yeah.
operate.
I get it.
Find them vehicles, get them to operate.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm here tonight to try to clear up some misconceptions.
Yeah.
with the Board of Finance is to ensure that we get the order in on time.
Yeah.
And ensure for the Board of Finance that these are going to patrol.
Yeah, of course.
Those are questions that the administration and the police department probably could answer better.
Yeah. I think the Board of Finance will have that question next time, because I think that seems to be the question they're asking about these. So again, you're taking a new car and not giving it to patrol. You're giving it to admin.
I can say
Yeah.
historically.
Not you. Again, I know it's not you, Jimmy.
Historically,
Yeah.
going all the way back.
Yeah.
There was always 1 or 2 admin cars that would alternate. They would go to the top administration and then their cars we passed down.
Yeah.
And that's been going on like that probably for
Yeah.
a good 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just a continuation of that.
Yeah.
Although, like, as you said, it's not
No.
my
No.
position.
No.
To assign them.
Yeah.
I assign them to the departments.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes policies that are 20 years old need to change. I don't know. That's sometimes you got to change things, but I don't understand why you take a brand new car and put it to admin. But that's again my concern. I guess we'll let certainly pass it on to the Board of Finance, but we'll see. I'm sure can explain it to them as well. I know that was, I believe, their concern as well. So, but all right, nobody seems to understand that question. Interesting. Is anybody from the PD online here? Drew? Huh? Chief?
Chief, I'm on.
Hey, Chief. So what do we think about that? I'm just curious because it seems to be, that's what the Board of Finance was, I guess, right, talking about.
Yeah, I think the thing that is my understanding is too is that we're talking about a car from last year.
Yeah.
The Expedition was supposed to be from last year, and it was a good price. And not to step on Mr. Simons because he's the one that runs what the fleets do and all, but so I believe it was the car that was going to replace my car, which is supposed to be going to another position. But the last time we were looking at cars, I deferred from taking another car and made sure all the cars went to patrol. But it's about mileage now and age. So, I believe that's why it was going to be an Expedition. We were originally, as he just explained to you, we were looking at Chevys, but the cost was too much and they would have had to change their system of what they're doing and all.
Yeah.
So that's the story. It was going to go to admin, but if that's not going to happen, that's fine too, because that means that the car that I'm driving is going to stay in the rotation past its usefulness. Because I did not get a car when I was supposed to get a car over a year ago. From the rotation that existed from when I came on the department in 2021. Because I was all about the Fords too, and get all vehicles that can go out on the road as patrol vehicles.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's what we're talking about, and I don't know why that remains that way. I don't see why you wouldn't put the new vehicles out there. And I know it's about, right, you look at the time, idle time and all that stuff too, but if you have I don't know what the mileage is, Chief, on your car, not to pick on your car, but just as an example, if it's, not probably, and I would expect it to be, sitting there idling on surveillance or anything, or sitting by a stop sign to pull people over, but it's less of a burden on the engine to be driving it than sitting there idling, right? Typically with that formula that you use. But you go ahead. No.
The criteria to replace a vehicle is age, idle time, mileage.
Mileage, yeah.
And it goes that
age, yeah.
round. Cars that are over the road, say if I had a car that was going back and forth to Massachusetts, would have low idle time. If I had a car in town, it would have a higher idle time.
Right.
What happens with the police departments, historically, what happens with the police department's admin cars is they get turned down to the detective division.
Oh, okay.
And in the detective division, they still have some older cars with high mileage that is used by the detectives. So they're hand-me-down cars, basically, within the department, historic.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that makes sense. The detectives aren't idle. Well, I mean, they could be idling too if they're doing, I don't know what they do if they're doing surveillance or whatever. I guess they could idle. But yeah, all right. I'm just curious if it's if the policy, I mean, I understand. Again, I've heard this many times up here in the last 10 years. If hey, we are, not picking on just this, but in a lot of policies in town that we've changed. Yeah, we did it this way for 20 years. Well, sometimes you got to re-examine the policies, and Chief, if you came in and thought it was better to rotate the newer cars on patrol, then that's a great thing. So
when I came in, they were going to get a Chief's car that was going to be a Dodge sports car. And we got rid of that right away.
Yeah, that's good. No, that makes sense what you're doing with keep the same model and get trained on it, and obviously we keep them up and repaired, and it's a lot easier than to have a bunch of different manufacturers. That doesn't work. I get that part. So that's good. No, that's a good thing. So
Standardization of training mechanics for
tooling
and mechanics for auto parts.
It makes sense.
Standardization.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, and I know this is going to go back to the Board of Finance, so you can have that discussion with them as well. So appreciate it. Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Will you be at that meeting?
I'll be at that.
You'll be at that meeting. Okay, so Any other questions? If not, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to approve the purchase of the remaining 4 police vehicles in the town of Berlin's 2026 capital plan from McGovern Municipal located in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. The acquisition will be made utilizing the State of Connecticut Department of Administrative Services contract number 22PSX0133 for a total amount not to exceed $270,000.
Thank you, second. Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? It's so moved. Thanks, Jim. All right, number 8.
Let's go golfing.
All right.
Yes, now it's time to golf.
So we'll move on to the next agenda item. This one's an easy one. So we had a couple projects or purchases, I should say, at the Timberland Golf Course, and there are some funds left over in 2 accounts. And so the ask is to transfer the remaining funds to do a budget transfer to a capital equipment account to be utilized for further purchases. Our director of golf, Saul Guerrero, is with us online as well. So I'll turn it over to Saul.
Hey, Saul.
Hi, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, everyone.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm well, thank you. As Mr. Ryan said, this is just your traditional budget transfer. We were lucky enough to get approval to purchase a leaf collector and a greens mower, last year and 2 years ago. Both accounts still have some leftover funds. We're just trying to clean those 2 lines up and transfer it to the capital equipment line, where we have plans of using it for some future equipment.
Yeah, that's good. That's great when we can save some money in one account and be able to move it over. I wish perhaps the other half of the town government would do that in their budgets. Maybe they do. Maybe we'll find out at our joint meeting. But so yeah, no, that's good. That's good. We do it all year round during our budget year to fix, what we got to fix and have some extra funding around. So it's all good. Any other questions on this one? Pretty simple for us. All right, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to approve the funds transfer of $13,734.18 to the capital equipment account from the greens mower and leaf collector accounts.
Thank you, second. Thanks, Donna. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? It's so moved.
Thank you all. All right, so we're staying on the Timberland Golf Course.
Yes.
As you all are aware, we've had a bunker project going on to redo the bunkers at Timberland Golf Course, and it's been very successful so far. As they unfortunately hit a little bit of a delay due to some cold weather.
Silly.
But
It's awful.
once the thaw comes, they'll be back to
They can't find the bunker now.
Can't find the bunker, yeah. And don't try finding your golf ball right now either, because I don't think
Won't find that either.
help.
Yeah.
So with that,
Orange one.
there is a need for some tree removal and some tree service at the course as part of this bunker project, particularly with hole 18. And so the ask of the Public Building Commission as well as the Golf Commission is to utilize a distinctive tree, which is an on-call vendor that the town of Berlin has been using to do this tree removal work as part of the bunker project. It would utilize some of the contingency funds of the project. So I'll turn it back over to Saul to answer any questions or to go over any additional details. So Saul?
Thank you, Ryan. The architect, when he made the planning or the whole drawings for the course, he had concerns of hole 18 because the driving range landing area is very close to the fairway of hole 18. So he proposed a change to where hole 18 will be changed or rerouted to where it'll be more of a dog leg left, if you know your golf terms. But basically, the bunkers will be moved about 10 yards right. So the fairway is also moved about 10 yards right, which takes it away from the landing area of the driving range. That was one of the concerns of the Golf Commission, was when you walk on the hole 18 from the fairway to the green, there are times when golf balls from the range will land near you or actually roll up to you. So this change that the architect proposed is not just for beautification, but also for safety. So for that to happen, we need to do some tree work there on the right side, but also to preserve some current bunkers. We have to take out some trees that are close to the irrigation lines and the concrete system that we're putting. Some of their root systems are too close to it, and in a year or two, it would compromise, all the good work that we're doing now. So with that, we'd like to use Distinctive Tree, who we have experience with, or who they have been on our golf course working on it for few seasons now, so they have a lot of experience there. But we would like to add them to the bunker project as a new vendor.
Great, thanks, Saul. Folks, questions? Any questions for Saul?
Yes, I have a question,
Yes, sir.
Saul. It said you would like to use up to $60,000 for this work. Do you know, is it 40,000? Is it going to be 60,000? Has the work actually been laid out?
Yeah, the quote I got was for around 45. So we were just putting some contingency on it, just in case anything odd comes up.
Okay, so they quoted you $45,000 basically then to do the work, but you want to go another 15,000 just in case there's other stuff, correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay, we're good. With that in mind, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to approve the town manager to add Distinctive Gardens and Tree Care of South Windsor, Connecticut as a vendor to the Timberland Bunker Project in accordance with the recommendations from the Public Building Commission and the Golf Commission, and approve the using of up to $60,000 of the Bunker Project contingency fund for additional tree work utilizing town contract number 2021-17.
Thank you. Second. Thanks. Any other comments or questions on this issue? Hearing none, we'll take a vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved.
Thank you all.
All right.
Thank you, Saul. And Saul will be back.
He's
for
back
item
again,
number
Saul.
10 as well. And this is in regards to the pumps that are needed at the golf course for the pump house, and the pumps need to be replaced as part of the irrigation process. With that, we currently use DAF. I'm pronouncing that correctly, Saul? So,
Yes, sir.
thank you. So DAF has, although they're not technically, I guess we can't call them sole source, they have made so many improvements to the lines that if we were to go with someone else, that would add additional cost, because those additional improvements would need to be modified as well. So the ask is to continue to use DAF to purchase these two pumps that are needed at the golf course. Saul, did I get that right?
Yes, sir. I mean, DAF, just to give you some information on DAF, they're a leading company in the pump station industry. They specialize in custom pump systems and control systems for golf courses. And for over 25 years, their systems and stations, cover most of the Northeast. So they're one of the primary, if not the primary, company that you would call for service and parts. As recent as 2 years ago, they upgraded our communication system at the golf course for the pump house. And they put in what's called the CloudView system. It's a web-based system where you have controls with your fingertips, and you can get data from any web-based device like a tablet or computer or your phone. But in recent evaluations, we had it evaluated over the winter. It's deemed that we need two pumps to supply better water pressure and radius of the irrigation system. And, those two pumps will cost around $30,000. As Ryan says, the DAF is not a sole source provider. But I asked for your consideration to waive the bidding process because of their experience at the golf course. But also, um, it would save us, a bunch of money to go ahead and use them without getting other bids. But also their help throughout the year, Steve Wood and his crew can confirm. If we have a problem on the golf course, we call them. They're in less than 24 hours, so they're very reliable and they're very good.
Thank you, Saul. Questions, folks?
Yes.
sir.
Have we ever went out and just got other information from any other companies? Or are we just going by past history and keep using DAF all the time?
A little bit of both. The only company that was suggested to us from Jerry Salvio was Winstonberry. But with previous experience that was given to me, we did not call them.
So basically, you have not went out and looked at other companies.
We have not.
So is timing another matter in this too? DAF would be able to get in and replace these pumps prior to the season starting?
Timing, but also the for DAF is, again, they're not sole source, but they're very reliable and they help us out throughout the season. I think it's in the best interest of the town to waive the process because it's only going to cost $30K. We don't have to go back and redo the $30K that we did 2 years ago.
But the thing is, we have never went out for quotes. You could still go back to DAF, but you still never quoted it. You did not. You just want to waive the process just to use the company that we've been using.
A very reliable company that we trust.
That's not my question. My question is, why can't you go out and get bids in accordance with the policies and procedures of the town?
We can. There's no what Saul and myself are saying is we believe it's in the best interest of the town to waive the bidding in this particular instance. And one of the reasons is because if we were to go out to bid, we would likely be paying much more than
it seems,
1,000.
Ryan, I'm not trying to argue with you, but it seems like a lot of the stuff with the Timberland Golf Course is we're waiving bids for everything. Chemicals, pumps, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem like the golf administration wants to go out and get bids.
I mean, we ask your consideration for this because it's one of the lifelines of the golf course.
I understand that you're getting off of what my question is. My question is why is on a bidding process. It's not about the golf course. It's not about they're a dependable company. My question is, why can't we go out and get bids? Period. And on 90% of the stuff that you get, Saul, you don't go out for bids. You want to waive the bidding process.
When we're dealing with chemicals in the irrigation system, we ask for your consideration for the process. I understand the bidding process and getting bids, and I think we do for most of this, for the things that we do ask for. It's just when we're dealing with something that's very important to the lifeline of the golf course, we trust certain companies that gives us the service that we need. Without them, I couldn't assure you that our golf course would be in the same condition.
Paul, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
In the letter that's dated on my birthday, by the way, December 18th. Not that that's important. But the last.
Happy belated birthday.
Right. Thank you very
Yes.
much. I know. 25. There's a statement made that number one, it seems that these items are proprietary to DAF, and doing something else or using someone else would actually cost the town a significant amount of money. Can you explain that to me?
the previous repairs and parts that they retrofitted, that's from them. Those are proprietary parts that DAF provides. So for someone else who work on those parts, they wouldn't have the same knowledge, so they would have to integrate their own parts.
And that would be a significant cost to the town?
It would be redoing something that we paid for already. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, anyone else, folks? On this? Okay, well, let's go ahead and take the motion and take a vote, see how it goes.
Move to waive the town's bidding process for DAF services and approve the purchase of new pumps for Timberland from DAF services for no more than $33,000, as this is in the best interest of the town.
Second on that? Thank you. Any other comments or questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Opposed.
All right. All right, so moves. All right, thank you, Saul.
Thank you.
Thanks, Saul.
All
right.
okay.
Well, we made it through the agenda item. We have the last agenda item this evening, and this is formation or possible formation of a charter revision commission. So I will turn it over to our town clerk, who.
Hey.
All right.
I do want to point out that tonight I also handed out this charter revision history.
Yes, you
And
did. Thank
I
you.
had a conversation with Attorney Paul Argosy, and he had put this together last time we did charter revision, so I thought it was a good. So I found it in the minutes or in the files. So that you got tonight. Outside of that, there's a process, of course, and Attorney Denafio can weigh in. If you want to, you can have a discussion tonight about what you think are your issues, or what your issues are and why you want charter revision. After that conversation and a consensus, then you can make a motion to initiate the charter revision process. And then I laid them out. They don't all have to be done tonight, but then after that would be to appoint people to charter revision and to make the recommendation for consideration for the Charter Revision Commission, and then to set a date for the submission of the draft report. So you can do like the first item and the second item, and then wait on the other ones. Also, attached to the summary is what you have asked for, and I think has been given to you several times, a list of the questions and also the election results. So you have that. I had sent that out also right after the last council meeting to you, and you've gotten it a couple times just so you have it handy. All right. As far as Councilor Prusen had brought up about costs, as I mentioned at the last council meeting, the funding for the secretary will come out of there's a line in town council, I guess, budget for secretaries, and that's for all boards and commissions. There is money in there to pay for the charter revision secretary. And then also, as Attorney Denafio mentioned, last time we did have an attorney that was that helped the charter revision. The cost at that time for in 2022 from that outside attorney was $3,575, and that would be covered under the legal budget.
Yeah, what was that's the attorney, but what were we talking, five grand for what were we talking for the
You don't
chart?
have to budget anything. It's all in
It's all in the budget under the council thing. Okay, so it's just the attorney.
So either it's
We did
being
that.
taken out of the board and commission
Yeah.
secretary's account,
Yeah.
or out of the legal department.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so we're really gonna jump into this, huh? Okay. No, maybe just initially, I think it seems like from all of us probably, consensus might be on one of the issues is the referendum questions, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what we have all come down to? The referendum questions and 2 referendums or back to 1? What do we think about that, out of curiosity? I mean, I think we know the language we got to fix in the questions. It's confusing. Right? I would see you guys. Oh, come on. You don't want to stay for the charter discussion? Oh, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Like going back to 1, 2, I don't.
Well, I think the referendum questions, as we discussed before.
Yeah.
need to change.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm with you.
Based on the amount of people that we've had for the past, 2 years now and looking at the votes, I think one referendum would all that we need because, you get the same result in the second referendum anyway.
Typically, yes.
You're
You're right.
back to square one, you're spending more money for the town.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I think one referendum.
Yeah.
6 referendum questions, can't have one referendum and be done with it.
Yeah.
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 That makes a lot of sense. Would it be possible to put limits or some kind of proposed, like if the voters say it's too high, there'll be a minimum of a 10% cut or some kind of,
No.
no, that wouldn't work, or $5,000, I mean, some number.
No.
Because we could cut it by $1. If
Right.
that, we could still avoid the voters' will. I'm just trying to figure out somehow to structure it so we get clear instructions from the voters is all I'm looking for.
Oh, you mean as a question,
Right.
not that like if it's too high, we have to do something like, right, that would limit our ability and have discretion, right? So you're saying like the voters could vote on.
I'd like to
should
take,
be-
I'd like to take more discretion away from us and put it on the voters, somehow get clear directions of what kind of amounts, because we cut $50,000 out of the school board last year and it was like, that's not enough, or that's too much. And if we had some way of gauging so that people knew what they were voting to do. Maybe that's too complicated.
Yeah, I think that's dangerous.
What do you think, Jeff?
What some towns do is have a minimum percentage turnout
Oh, yeah.
in order for it to be binding.
Okay.
Yeah, they do that.
And
yeah.
of registered voters or it passes. So you could do something like that if you're concerned that low turnout is going to provide insufficient guidance. You could put a threshold in there.
So,
I also think that's a comment that we all make on both sides of it, right?
yeah.
When the turnout is low, it's like, well, it's only, 300 people in the town or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, it's disturbing that it's such low turnout. I just wonder though on that. So we set a threshold, whatever it is, and we don't meet it. So no good.
It just means the budget will.
The budget will pass as it is.
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean, the voters, because, they get so confused, again, with referendum questions, too high, too low.
Yeah, the questions are.
I mean, we should just have are you satisfied, whatever.
We got to figure out.
It's got to be put in there. Are you satisfied with the vote?
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt about that.
Budget it is, yes or no?
Yeah.
If it's no, you look at it, if it's yes, okay, fine, with the budget passes, we move forward.
I think it's been said before that there is, you could almost interpret people not voting as if they're happy with the budget.
Yes.
And so
Or frustrated.
or frustrated.
Process.
But
yeah, either way you can interpret it, I guess.
in my experience, voters have no problem coming out to the polls
When they're angry.
when they need to.
Yes.
So
That is true too.
Yeah, something to think about.
Yeah, it's right. It's a tough.
Because first you got to present what's going to go out to the voters. Okay, the town's going to get X percent, recommend X percentage. The Board of Ed's recommend an X percentage. You give that out to the voters. This is what you're voting on. And then you go from there. If somebody says, okay, well, wait a minute, the town's way too high. They may get a lot of people to come out and vote. You never know.
I do agree with your basic premise, though, that like if we're not getting a lot of people to the polls, it means maybe they are just fine with the budget, but then you have a sort of small majority or minority, excuse me, that says too low, too high. I don't know.
You know, people that were going to vote no, no matter what.
Right.
Every
Yeah.
year. You
Right.
and that's just
The increase is a no, right?
And
Yep.
so there's a subset of the town, and you just have to be aware that
Right.
that exists. And so it is always it's a job for the town to, and we try. I mean, we do everything that we possibly can to drum up interest,
Right.
to get the word out. We have, Steve Wood just left, but his guys, we got signs all over town.
Yeah.
We're using social media. We even put the tax bills, right? We put what the taxes are in the bills to try to educate the public. And people just don't vote unless they feel, the need to. And oftentimes it's because, to your credit, the town is well run and there's not big increases. We've seen steady incremental growth over the years. And I think if you talk with the average voter in the town of Berlin, I think people are generally happy with the way the town's run. And so that's why you don't see these massive turnouts like you would. Believe me, if the mill rate was going up five points, I think you would see a good turnout.
I mean, the percentages show it. I mean, from what we had last year. I mean, there was hardly anybody that came out for both referendums. So,
I have kept track of the number of people who have come out for the referendums
Mhm.
since I started here. So I will email that to all of you.
That'd be
Larry, you've
terrific.
seen that before. I know, I hope it was one of the times Ryan was pleasantly surprised, but he asked me for it like when he first started and I said, here. Oh, okay. But I do have that history and I can show it to you. There has been times we've had a decent turnout, but it was when it was many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a long time since we've had a very large number. Yeah, if that's a good thing, we're happy. Yes, no, I mean it is, but you do want more people you always want more people to participate. I mean, that's what it's about. But I mean, to the point of the percentage of who comes out, if it doesn't pass a certain threshold, you don't change anything. I think you're shortchanging the people who do come out. But I mean, listen, everybody has the right to go out and vote. They don't want to vote. They don't want to vote, but whoever comes out, their voice should be heard, and that's sort of the incentive to go out and vote, good or bad.
The other
That's
thing
the
that
part that bothers me about that part. But
some towns do it by petition. So
Yeah.
it can also, you can do, I mean, and again, I'll defer to Attorney D'Onofrio on it, but you could have the first referendum and then if people really want a second one, petition. Our petition process here in town is very, very easy. It really, you can get on Board of Ed ballot with, I hate to say, not many signatures. So it's not a hard thing, but that's a consideration that you made. And I think at the very beginning, when I first started here, it was a town, we used to have the budget hearings and it was a town meeting.
Right.
Now, we still had the council at the time.
Right.
So now they could send it from that town meeting, Peter, I'm looking at you, but they could send it from the town meeting to a referendum. Right?
Yep.
So it was via votes, but it wasn't automatic.
right,
It was only but that's what I remember.
Past the town meeting.
So they would have to say at the town meeting that we want to go to referendum.
Uh,
And it was really a
Think about
budget
that
increase
system.
more than it was.
Yeah. Uh, My opinion on all this, and I served on 4 of them, Kate.
First time I met you was charter revision.
Yeah, and it's a lot of work. Just, and it's frustrating when no one comes out and votes, or it's very close one way or the other. I kind of like the percentage requirement, because then It's majority rules at its best. I mean, if you have people know that we need it, my opinion is that if someone doesn't vote against the budget, we're doing something right. I mean, because if you vote for yourself, you're calling an airstrike in on yourself. I mean, you're taxing yourself. So I always considered a non-vote a yes vote, as some said here before. So I mean, we needed some kind of changes in a couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
areas.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
But let's not hamstring ourselves, you know.
Yeah, it's a fine line, what we should change, and right, I mean, certainly the language has to be figured out a little bit better, and it probably makes sense to just have one referendum. I mean, we've always had one, right, till the last charter change, I think, right?
Yep.
We went to the two, right? Yeah.
Are there other charter revisions besides the referendum
Yes.
reason that we're
Well, that's the next question. I think we learned perhaps the hard way, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, last time was a different one. You had the VNA issue
That
was
was a big-
that was the one big issue.
big, right? A hot button.
Well misunderstood, unfortunately, by many folks, which was another problem. And then we added in what were very simple and good language changes to the charter. You know, right? There was just simple
Maintenance
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
Fixing stuff. Just one word here or there. It wasn't any major substantive change. It's stuff to make the charter run better and people would understand it more, and we would help some of the town with the town issues. And just because that one issue was, the overall issue of fear, I guess, is what happened there. Nothing passed, so that nobody really wanted to do anything else. So that's the problem. You add more in, and it gets too confusing, which I don't blame, the voters to the voters, right?
Change is voted on individually, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't. You're right. It doesn't have to be. That's right.
you could have a question with 4 or 5 changes in it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. That's what we did, right, with the language changes. Yeah.
And that just confused everybody to death.
Yeah, that was too confusing. That didn't work.
Yep.
That did not work.
If you wanted to read and vote at the same time, that's a tough order.
Yeah. So I don't know. We could think about it, how many issues we want to put into this charter review.
Keep it simple.
Think so.
Really limit
Yeah.
what we're going to
Yeah.
approach.
And in the end, with the VNA, we were disappointed, but some of us were, maybe some weren't. But in the end, the VNA is doing much better. The administrator now, she's doing phenomenal. Their budget is cut down from being over, $1 million over budget to 300 grand over budget, which is really pretty good compared to what was happening before. And the residents are still getting the service they deserve and need. So it's running very well, which is all good. So in the end, it all worked out for the VNA. It's a tough organization in this era of healthcare anyway, and which why most towns don't have it. But we have it. It's in the charter, and it will remain. But it's run much better than it ever has been, which is great.
Don't say VNA and charter in the same.
No, we're not going in
Don't
the VNA and the charter.
Thinking about making it.
No, we learned.
Don't even.
We learned that
put them
lesson.
in the same.
We learned that lesson the hard way. Yeah, we won't do that. But but it is running well, so there would be no need to do that anyway.
Can I ask for the time to think about this between now and the next?
Yeah. So yeah, we need a little time. Yeah, of course.
I want to think about it.
No, I agree. No, I was going to say that. Yeah, no, we need to think about it. But just
This is all really helpful.
figure out what questions. What you got, Jeff?
Yeah.
I think they're in here, right?
Attached the summary.
Yeah. Yeah, there might be some overall language.
The residency.
Yes, that's one too. I don't know if people.
Residency of the.
Town manager.
Town manager, chief.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Together. If
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Yeah, that's a,
Yeah,
that's
right.
a, that's a tough
Shooting
one.
range.
Yeah,
Gotta get your town jacket, yeah.
that's a tough one. I
And
think you got people both ways on
Will
that
not wear a polo.
that are
mention
adamant about being living in town.
Yep.
have a tight schedule here.
Yeah, so what's our drop dead as far as?
Yeah.
Hurry up.
I mean, if you want to carry it on to the next meeting, that's understandable. I did suggest the first draft for May. Have to have the questions done
By May.
by September for me to be able to give them to the Secretary of State's office. And in between then, you have to have 2 public hearings. You know, you have to have a public hearing before you start substantial work, and you have to have it after you've completed the draft before you submit to council. So it's all laid out for you as far as an idea. It doesn't have to lock in with this. But this is where you need to make sure. If you're going to have this at the next meeting, I would also suggest that at least at the next meeting, which is only 2 weeks from now, or the beginning of March, that you know who you're putting on the commission and that everything's all set, because you really have to then start having your meetings.
But so the questions that we want to work on, you mean like obviously the budget question and or the referendum and, you know, but that's our charge to them.
Yep.
But as we know,
Yep.
they can do whatever they want. But we don't have to accept it in the end, right? With whatever they, correct. We don't have to accept it, right? Yeah.
So, I mean, I was on one charter revision, and I think John Dunham was his chair, and I think they had 2 meetings, and they were overdone. They had gone in with one kind of set, quickest charter revision ever, and I think that was just a basic question, yes, no, that one. You know, so it does, it is possible to have a very short time frame.
Yeah.
But remember that those public hearings have to be done.
Yeah.
Things along those lines. And I laid
Right.
everything out as a
Yeah.
general
Thank you.
overview for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate.
Yep. So
I mean, I
We'll think
appreciate, you
about
know,
it.
I like
Come
visuals,
back
you
with-
know.
Yeah.
Get some reasonable numbers.
yes.
If
Yes.
we move the form charter revision process tonight, then we have 30 days from tonight to name the members. Am I reading this correctly?
Yes, so
So should we start to initiate it tonight?
I
No.
would still like to wait until.
Yeah. I would wait till the next
Okay.
meeting. Let's give it one more.
That gives us 6 weeks to find the people.
Yeah,
Yeah. And what did we have last time, Kate? How many people did we have?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Is that too big?
Yeah.
5, 7? What are you thinking? What do we think?
Better, better.
Yeah. What do you people think? Just out of curiosity, what
Yeah.
would your off the cuff comment? What do you think? 5? 5, 7? What do you think, Kate? Any thoughts on it? I know you want to think about it. I'm not holding you to it. I'm just curious what our consensus would be. How many should be on the Charter Commission, Review Commission? We've had 7.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's too much, too many.
But,
That's a lot of people.
I guess
Maybe.
it depends on the 7, doesn't it?
Well, it all depends on, I don't care what number we pick. It all depends on all of them. That's
We
the.
have one. It works really good with the calendar.
Really have a preference, 5 or 7.
Gotcha.
You know.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. What do you think, Donna? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I mean, 5, yeah.
I think 5 is good because every citizen can come and address issues at the public hearings. You're not
Right.
locking anyone out.
Right.
Yeah.
But to get 7 people to
thought-
calendars, the mesh and everything is harder.
Right. I agree with that.
Trying to keep it,
Logistically,
both, you
it's
know.
more complicated the more people
as
you.
long as people understand we're not shutting anybody out of it, they can come and comment on whatever they want during a hearing.
Yeah, of course not. No, we never do that. Okay, all right, well, that's it. So at least we got some thoughts in there and nothing about it is easy. That's for
Work
sure.
so good on the calendar committee, you know, just
What's that?
one person.
One work good on the calendar, yes. Our calendar always comes out good with one person. They might fight with each other, but, you know, but it
They
comes out
work
good.
it out.
They work it out. All right, so we'll come up with some more thoughts.
Paul was obviously on the last commission.
Bless you.
That. No?
Who?
Paul was not? Okay. Who was the chair of the last one?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
I
try.
got drafted in the middle.
Bringing up,
No, I got drafted in the middle. The person that started as the chair was disqualified when they found something in the charter. And
Board of Finance.
yeah, he was on the Board of Finance. Nobody realized he couldn't be there. Somehow I got
Drafted.
drafted to fill in. I was so thrilled.
I think he's got some PTSD still from that whole process, but,
The lady on the school board called me names that she would have gotten 3 red cards for, I'll tell you.
red cards. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult, but we'll try and keep it as, you know, the issues we deal with. Yeah, well, that's certainly civil, but you know, this probably the least amount of issues would be better to get it to the voters and have them pay attention to and understand it and vote on it. We want them to tell us, you know, tell all of us what they want. So anyway, okay. All right, where are we at now? Where are we at? Ah, yes, the appointments. Oh, joy. Yes, okay, that's fun.
You do have several new
I see that, Kate.
applications,
Yeah.
so those are there too.
All right. So, okay. So what? Oh, we'll get through some. I don't know if we'll get through all of them, but we'll do our best to get through many of them. So, library board. Might as well go with that. So, do we have anybody? Were there new ones on the library board, Kate?
Well, there are your first 4 are new applications,
Okay.
or they would be to fill the vacancy
Okay.
that only has one. Only to fill that one.
Oh.
All 4 of these applicants are Democrats. So once you fill this,
The one.
the
Yeah.
first one,
The first one. Yeah.
then you have 2 people who would like to be reappointed.
Okay.
That's fine. And then you, on number 4, you also have a full-term vacancy. That, if you fill this first one with a Democrat, number 4 can only be filled with an R or a U,
Okay.
but minority representation.
Okay, which we don't have. Do we have we don't have an R or a U, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we'll have to
Not for
for the
right.
Assuming how, yeah, I got it. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. So, so we have more. Okay, you said, right? We have extra ones. More from last time.
Yes. So there's.
Oh my goodness.
The library board.
Yeah.
You have Susan Howard. You have Susan Barfa.
Yeah.
And then you have Betsy. And then you have.
Sorry, that was me.
So
Okay, so these are the 4.
then, I'm sorry,
There's 5, right?
There's more. 5.
5.
6.
6, 7. Don't I
No,
get?
wait a minute, hold on. So there's 5 for the vacancy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I apologize. Kim Murata would be one of them. The one for Elaine and Carol are already on. They're looking for reappointment. So let's see the reappointment first. No, you have to fill vacancies first.
You got to fill the vacancy, right?
So if you have somebody from those 5 that you would like to put on,
But are these were these any of these folks on here? Betsy, was Betsy on here before? No.
She worked there, I know.
Huh? She worked there.
Betsy worked there.
She worked there. That's right. Yes, she did. Well, we're gonna, I guess, open the nominations to that. Would we support Betsy going on to that spot since she has intimate knowledge, or no? What are you thinking?
I think that makes sense.
Yep. Makes sense?
I don't have a problem with that at all.
All right.
You'll be very surprised to know.
Thank you. That's all good. No, it's all good. All right, so let's open up the nomination for that first spot and nominate. Well, what do we do? I forgot. We open up the nominations.
I nominate Betsy
Sikorsky.
Sikorsky?
Yes. All right, thank you, Charlie. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll call the nominations and take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved. Okay, so that one's filled, right? So now we have to, and
Just
now Elaine,
appointed.
she wants to be reappointed, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we'll go ahead.
I nominate Elaine Purcelli for reappointment.
Thank you. Any other nominations for that position? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved.
And then Carol would like to be reappointed too.
Yeah.
I nominate Carol Welch for reappointment to the library board.
Okay, thank you. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor of Carol? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Okay.
And at least for number 4, you
Yep.
don't have anybody.
We don't have anybody. Okay, so we have to work on number 4, 4A, R, or U, correct?
Right, because
Okay.
we just, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Okay.
Next one would be
All right.
number 2 with Board of Ethics. Now, there was one that came in for the Board of Ethics also this afternoon.
Yes. So,
She reappointed because she's already served 2 full terms.
yes,
She,
right. So we had, yeah, did another one come in, Kate, for the Board of Ethics? Let's see here.
Deborah Reed.
Oh, yes, okay. Yep.
She's an alternate right now. And then we got one in today. Julia. I don't know how to say that.
Arroyan.
Oh, yes, yes. So, was there another one too for the Board of Ethics?
Mm.
Was there another one? No, okay. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What did you say about Deborah Reed? She can't?
she
I
can,
missed that part.
No.
she can,
Deborah can continue.
she can, she can. And she was, right, because she was,
Somebody who was a previous chair could not be reappointed because she served
yeah.
2 full terms already.
Got it. Sorry.
That's okay.
Make you repeat yourself.
I know what I'm talking about.
So we have to, so we could reappoint Deborah, just in where she's at, right? And we just need someone for the for
Aurorian.
Antonia's spot, right?
Yeah.
Please first as far as number 5.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then Deborah would be,
Reappointed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you wanted to move Nick up to that,
Yeah, I guess we can do that. But why don't we do that since he? Oh,
yes, it would be okay. So
Okay.
currently, it's a 3-member board. The Board of Ethics. Alternate. All right, so the one who would be continuing is Anne Marie, and she's a Democrat.
Mhm.
She's not up for reappointment.
right.
So you could reappoint Deborah, which is fine, she's a Republican. If you wanted to move Nick Nesty up, he's a Republican, that would be fine. And then,
Aurorian.
Miss Arroyan.
Rorian?
Yep.
Yeah.
so I don't know if you know these people, that's.
No, well, that's another
do.
question. Do you?
No,
Yeah.
Julie. Yeah,
Yeah.
Julie's here.
Right here.
Oh, okay, there we go. Hello.
Nice to see.
An
And
ethical person.
Bring your name forward.
so on that, just so, right, if Julie gets appointed to this, she obviously would be ineligible for, I see an application for the cemetery. You understand? If you go to the Board of Ethics, you can't. Yeah, you can't go on any other board. Just so. No, it's well, just because it's just the ethics, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
So
Would you rather be on some of the other boards?
That's so there's the question, yeah. While we're certainly thinking of you, we want to make sure you are happy with that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I mean, that's the tough part about the ethics board is that because, and you know,
Hopefully you don't meet.
thank goodness they don't meet, but we hope they don't ever meet. But if they do, you know, that, but the rest of the time you can't, there's nothing to do. So, okay, we appreciate that. Okay, so let's then, so we got the two, right? So,
Put Deborah on as reappointed.
yes,
Up.
yes,
Okay.
we could do that. Yeah, does that make sense,
It does.
everybody? You good?
Yep.
And then we still have one vacancy,
Yeah,
okay,
one
which we'll,
So then
we'll,
like
we'll-
that, we
yeah,
can-
we'll worry about that.
That fourth to on the next.
Okay, so,
Any further vacancy would have to be filled by a Democrat or a you, right?
It would have to be, for the alternate, it would have to be, so right now, currently, there is a full-time Democrat on that board,
Mm-hmm.
and then the alternate is, so the alternate, if Nick, so the alternate is Tiffany, and Tiffany's a Democrat. So at the next, meeting, the alternate position would have to be a Republican or an affiliate,
okay,
because your alternate is a Democrat now, just not up for reappointment.
Okay.
Same thing with the regular member. Anne Marie's not, up for reappointment.
all right. All right, so Deborah, reappointment first?
Yep, she's
Okay, so we'll open that nomination for that
Nominate
spot.
Reappointment of Deborah Reed.
All right, thank you. All right, and anyone else? All right, we'll close the nominations, and all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved, and nominate,
Nick
second.
Nazi. Yes.
All right, for nomination. Any other nominations? Hearing none, close the nominations. All those in favor? No, that's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming. Oh yeah, no, it's coming. We're moving on. We're moving. It's next up, actually. Yes, yes. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So we're good with that now, right?
Mm.
So, oh my Lord, a lot of paper, a lot of confusion. Here we are to the cemetery. Here we are. So we just have the one vacancy, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we.
Right now, you have two people for that position.
Oh, all right. There was someone else. Yes, correct.
Linda and Rod.
Yes. Okay. What? Oh boy, what do we do? So
There's only one opening.
there's only one opening.
And this can be, both of these, applicants are Democrat, and it has to be filled by either a Democrat or unaffiliated.
Yeah.
We'll put Julie.
Okay.
Huh?
We could do that.
Yeah.
If you want. Well, we have done that too. Yeah, no, she's here. Whatever you think, folks. Julie?
Yeah.
I would like to
Yes.
nominate Julie.
Okay, so big nominations for the cemetery spot.
I nominate Julie Aurorian.
Okay, thank you. Any other nominations? Hearing none. Close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Okay, welcome to the
Thank you, Julie.
There, yes, that's good. We're good. All right, here, let's just make sure we got there. All right, so we're there on.
Have anybody for Central Health?
Okay, that's right. We don't have anyone there, right?
No.
For the Commission for Persons with Disabilities. And we do have,
Yeah, what do we have for that?
so
Ah,
he had to step down. All right, so that's taken care of, but Paul really is number 11. I'm sorry, number 10.
Yep.
But Paul Oates would like to be reappointed.
okay.
To put him in for number 10.
Okay, so let's go ahead and,
I'd like to nominate Paul Oakes for the Commission on Persons with Disabilities.
great. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor for Paul?
Aye.
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 All right. Okay, so Paul's in that spot.
But then we would go to really the constables.
Oh, yes, the constables. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here, the constables. Yeah, so what happened to the Conservation Commission? Do we not have anybody?
We don't have anybody.
We didn't have anybody, that's right. Nobody, yeah, that's right, no applicant.
Yeah, I used to nobody.
Yeah, well, okay, well, that's how it works. So constables, what do we have? We have plenty of spots, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Really and truly.
yeah,
Have 3 people that would like to be reappointed.
yep.
So you could just go into 15, 17, and 18.
Okay, we just go down that line there. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead, position 16, nominate,
Dominic
open the nominations.
Angelo.
Okay, he's nominated. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor of Dominic? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Number 17, take a nomination, open
Nominate
nomination.
John Kozak.
Thank you. Any other nominations for 17? Hearing none, I'll close nominations. All those in favor of John Kozak? Aye.
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 Opposed? All right, so moved. And number 18.
I nominate Brian Kernick.
All right, thank you. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we will close the nominations. All those in favor of Brian?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Okay, and we still have, what, 4 vacancies on that, huh? Okey dokey. All right, so we got
Go to
economic.
really 20.
Yep.
Economic development.
Now we can nominate these 2 folks.
Right.
Yeah, those are the only 2 I think we have anyway.
Yeah, the reappointment.
Yep, reappointment. So for 20,
I nominate Peter Campanelli to the Economic Development Commission.
all right, thank you. Hearing no other nominations, we'll call the nominations. All those in favor of Peter?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Right, so moved. And number 21.
Nominate Christopher Capola III.
All right, thank you. Any other, hearing no other nominations, we'll close the nominations and vote on Mr. Christopher. Aye.
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 All right, so those are good. Okay, so the Golf Commission. Yes. Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And that's for the Lady Niners Club, right?
Right.
Wasn't she here at our last meeting?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
thank you.
So the golf course commission is tougher, but you just have to watch it because you change the ordinance where they have to fit into the different clubs and everything.
Right.
So if you go to number 23, this woman that was here
Mhm.
last meeting, you could put her on it.
That's Jean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. So we'll go ahead and nominate, or go ahead, Charlie, take our nominations for.
I nominate Jean Terranova
Yes. Thank you.
to the Golf Course Commission.
Yeah. Any other nominations? Hearing none. All those in favor of Jean?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right. So moved. Welcome, Jean. Okay.
Be a reappointment of James Green.
Yes. Okay.
I nominate James Green for the Golf Course Commission reappointment.
All right, thank you. Close the nominations on that one. All those in favor of James?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved. And what's,
Next one is a reappointment for the Jim Norton.
oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so,
Nominate Mr. James Norton for reappointment to the Golf Course Commission.
yes. Okay, thank you. Close those nominations. All those in favor of Jim Norton?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, so moved.
That's for the next one. Maria.
Bless you.
Bless you.
God bless.
Salute.
So the historian, Sally is already.
Sarah?
Sarah.
Okay.
But we know her as Sally. I know. Yeah, somebody else asked me, they were like, who's that? And I go, no, it's Sally. Exactly. So she would be reappointed.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and,
Nominate Sarah Bella Landry.
Yes.
Appointment as historian.
okay, thank you on that. No other nominations, close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, right, so moved. And number 27.
If you'd like to be reappointed.
Okay. All right, so we can go ahead and,
I'd like to nominate Herbert Watson for reappointment to the Historic District Commission.
all right, thank you. No other nominations for that position. All those in favor of Herb? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, right, so moved.
So,
What? Yep,
so I didn't want to be reappointed,
right.
but you do have Peter Campanelli who put down.
Oh, that's right. He wanted that, right? He was interested? Yeah.
No, I don't know if you want to appoint him. talk
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we'll nominate,
Peter Campanelli.
yep, for the Historic Commission. Any other nominations on there? Hearing none, we'll close those nominations. All those in favor of Peter?
Aye.
Opposed, right, so moved. Okay. No applicants for Housing Authority, right?
Correct.
What a surprise. Okay, that's tough. That's a tough one. That's what I meant. It's a tough one. And what we have,
Is you would have to drop down to number 30.
okay,
There. So my understanding with Margaret is that she's well respected, well liked,
good.
but as a Republican, we
Mhm.
already have Republicans on the Anna Rutland,
Okay,
and that we need so she would remain as an alternate right now.
okay,
So that would be number 30.
okay. So let's go ahead, nominate Margaret, right?
For an alternate position.
Yes. Yeah.
Nominate
All right.
Margaret. Irvin. For an alternate position on Inland Wetlands.
Okay. Hearing no other nominations, all those in favor of Margaret?
Aye.
Right, opposed, all right, now what do we got? What do we got, Kate?
It'd be Inland Wetlands.
Yep,
If would like to be reappointed, that's number 35.
35, okay. Oh, that one, can I hold off on that one?
Say inland wetland,
Park and Rec, she meant.
Park and Rec, right?
Park and
Okay,
Rec.
sorry.
Maybe
No, that's okay. I
And
was like,
I'd like to hold off on that one because there's, so I'm gonna save that for next time, if we could.
okay.
All right, yes,
As corporate
I
counsel.
think we're done with,
Language is important, Jeff.
Everybody fights over the
I'm gonna,
cable TV one.
so we're gonna, yeah, right. So we'll hold off on Park and Rec till next time. So in the wetlands, we have nobody else, right?
No.
We just had that one going back on. So we have, what do we have, the three vacancies now? Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, well, we'll have to, all right. Anybody jumping for the Plainville area cable TV? I don't even know why that's still there. Yes, I know. Nobody ever, I don't know what they do.
Drop down to number 37.
Planning and zoning? Yep.
Zoning, Andra would like to be reappointed.
Yes. Okay, so we'll go ahead and,
I'd like to nominate Andrew Millard to the Planning and Zoning Commission for reappointment.
all right. No other nominations? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, right, so moved. 38,
And the next one is Joan B. would like to be reappointed.
okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and,
Joan Veely for reappointment.
all right. Any other nominations? Hearing none. All those in favor of Joan?
Aye.
Okay, and what are we doing with,
So
39? Do we?
Yeah, we're gonna have an alternate. position.
Yeah. What do we?
So we would drop down, we would go to 40 for the Veterans Commission.
Okay.
Have full vacancy.
And there's no other, no P and Z point. We're missing, okay, so we need that. That's a vacancy, okay.
We would go to Veterans Commission.
Yes. Yep.
It is a vacancy. Peter, we have to fill that first, but
Oh,
He should, he should be on forever. He's
So-
very anxious to make sure he's reappointed.
Peter?
Yes.
Is there a question? We wouldn't put Peter back on? There's not even a question of that. Yeah, so, right, Peter's great. So we're gonna put him in 40. Okay. Got it.
So
Peter, so we're gonna nominate Peter Galgano, who's in
nominate
42.
Peter Galgano,
Yep, to
for the
that.
Veterans Commission.
Yes, thank you. Any other nominations? Hearing none. All right, all those in favor of Peter?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All right, so that's good. So that's all, we don't have any, we're missing. So I'm gonna call, Charles and see if he can recommend, you know, right, we wanna get,
Somebody on there.
yeah, we kinda wanna get his, so I can talk to him and, see what we could do, because he's got two open spots, yeah, so we have to see what, always kind of defer to those guys, right? See what they are thinking. Maybe they don't even realize it, so. All right, we'll work on that with him. That's good. And then the VNA, what do we, what did,
And he would be new to the board.
okay. All right, she's, where is she here? You got the name, Charlie?
Yeah, so
I-
Juanita D.
Juanita D.
We know her, she is ACRN.
Yeah.
I have,
Seems very qualified to be on the VNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Good. Excellent. Okay, so we'll nominate,
Nominate Mrs. Juanita D.
yes.
VNA board.
All right, great. And no other nominations for that. All those in favor of Juanita? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, right, so moved, so that's that one.
this is a continuing case of moving, to have to fill vacancies.
Yeah,
One,
Aurora?
Yep.
All right, so, and she's gonna fill number 45, I assume?
she would fill 44.
44. Oh, 44, yeah, 43 was Juanita. Okay, yeah.
So I nominate Aurora Cordovelli.
Okay, great. All right, no other nominations for that? All those in favor of Aurora?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. All right, so that's that one. And then what,
45, there's Terry Calla.
okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for 45, nominate Sherry Sala. Charlie, you got her?
Yeah, I nominate Sherry Sala
All right,
for the VNA board.
great. Hearing no other nominations, all those in favor of Sherry?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. And we have another one? No, that's it, right? That's it. We're out of the VNA. Okay, so we appointed those three.
So youth services is going to be interesting because what I've done here is according to according to the ordinance,
Yeah,
you can have representatives that will include at least one youth member
okay,
under the age of 18. We actually have three people who want to be on this board.
okay,
I've talked to Jamie Miller about it.
yes.
Agreeable to have all three of them.
Oh,
So I think
Well-
it would be
oh.
amazing.
No, no, no.
So you.
We wanted some youth on water control because,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of old people
Our
there.
pipes are getting
Yeah,
old out there.
That's right. We want young people there.
Do any work.
Yes.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Services. That's why I included the ordinance on it.
Yeah.
Is because I think
Sure.
it's an amazing thing. We have three young people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
get them involved.
Yes. So we're going to put these three folks, Olivia, is it, Ava and Daniel, right?
Yeah.
Those are the three,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So,
Goats.
So great. I think you can do them individually, but they will all be really and truly put down as representatives within number 53.
oh, okay, 53. So the three of them could be under 53.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
think
So
that
should I nominate him as a,
years in Berlin is the exact same thing as their age, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Probably,
17 and 17.
probably.
Makes
do we
sense.
vote on each one or as a group?
I would vote on each one so that they.
Okay.
I'd
So,
like to nominate Ava Barbagallo to the Youth Services Advisory Board.
okay, great. All right, we'll close those nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Hey,
I'd like to nominate Olivia Barbagallo.
All right. Hearing no other nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, right, so moved.
And
And,
They're
last
twins.
but not least,
oh, twins.
They're twins.
Wow, okay.
the other name I'm missing.
And then the other one is Daniel, and that came in new today.
Oh, Daniel.
So it would be,
Oh, well, we got that because we know twins can't be separated, so we got to
I'd
put
like to
it.
nominate
That's it.
Daniel
Yeah,
Zara
yeah.
Koza. Sorry, Daniel, I'm not good
Uh,
at names, but
And you're Paisan too. What the heck's the problem?
only half.
What's the problem? Okay, all right, yeah, we'll give you that. All right, so all those in favor, Daniel?
Aye.
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 All right, opposed. All right, so moved. That's great. Good. And now,
okay, and I apologize, we
The-
can move back up to 50.
yes, I was going to ask you that. Yes,
Paul Tierney,
yes.
would like to be
Okay, great.
Nominate Nicole Tierney for reappointment.
Excellent. Good. All right, yes, all those in, no other nominations? All those in favor, Nicole?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Welcome Nicole back.
Then we would go to number 54.
54.
That's zoning board of appeals.
Yes.
Michael would like to be reappointed.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take a,
I'd like to nominate Michael Simonetta for reappointment.
all right, thank you. No other nominations. All those in favor of Michael? Aye.
Aye.
All right, welcome back, Michael. And then all right.
Really doesn't matter if it's 55 or 56.
Zoning,
Hunter
Hunter Mathena.
would like to be reappointed,
Okay,
for, ZBA also.
all right.
Nominate Hunter Mathena for alternate zoning board of appeals.
All right, hearing no other nominations, close it, take a vote on Hunter. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, opposed? All right, so moved. Okay, and that's it. There was no others, right, for?
No others, yeah.
Okay, whew, whoa. So we have a few, Kate, there we got to deal with, but not bad. What? Okay, and
Alrighty.
we got through a lot. We got to get some candidates in there too, applicants, I mean, so. But that's good.
Thank all these volunteers.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Do they really know what they're in for?
No tell them either.
No, we're not going to tell them. We don't want them to back out. Yes, that's great. No, that's good. People stepping up as always. That's wonderful. Good. And congratulations to you.
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You'll see a lot more action on the board you chose. Ethics hardly ever meet, so made a
Yeah.
good choice.
Yeah, you're better off on the cemetery.
Yeah, hopefully I think
Yeah, let's hope it does.
this was enough.
That was more than enough,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Fun times, right?
Can't
Oh.
raise them out high.
Oh, what fun. I can only go back. I don't think I'd want to go back to high
I
school.
wouldn't.
Would you want to go back?
Make 25.
I don't think I want to go back to high school. Maybe college, not high school though. I think that would be maybe more fun. Perhaps. I don't know. What do you think, Ryan? High school or college? What do you think? College, right? Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what college was like in the 60s.
Yeah, it was different, right?
Oh.
Well, even I was in the 70s, even UConn was
We have a
a
vacancy.
different place. I mean, the
Thursday
shit we
night, you
did.
get it?
The shit we did. You'd all be arrested or you'd definitely be thrown out
Oh, yeah.
and or arrested
Yeah.
for stuff that was done back in those days.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to believe, but I didn't do any of it, of course.
course.
That's other people. I just watched from the sidelines. Anyway, yes, sir. Let's move on. No, we're gonna.
Moving on.
On to Ryan.
All right,
I
this
just,
time of the night.
hang on a second. I just.
I can speak for everyone.
Oh, you're right.
You're welcome.
Devon Sand. No, he's a Republican, put him on. Okay.
What's that?
Yes. All right. Well, we spent so long on nominations, I'm not going to read the 13 pages of the report.
What?
I'm sorry, but
What?
I'll let you read it at your leisure, but
Okay.
I do have some highlights I want to touch on. So we have a lot of good news this night. We have want to let you know that Vesta was approved by CHFA for the loan. So the
Excellent.
affordable housing
Excellent.
Years is moving full speed.
Phenomenal.
And Aaron is still shooting for an early March closing. That's next month. So
Wow. Great.
really, really good news on that.
That is great news.
So we're really excited about that. I attended the Splash Pad kickoff meeting last week.
Oh.
As you all know, we've approved Weston and Sampson, who will be doing the plans, the design work for the
Cool.
project. And so construction is, if they can get the plans on and do all the due diligence, we're looking at construction in the spring of 2027. So
wow, okay.
It's a tight timeline, but we think we can do it. So stay tuned on that.
Excellent.
It was a good kickoff meeting, and we're excited to get that going.
Good.
Joe Ferraro, our assessor, came out with and finalized our grand list for 2025. And with that, Berlin will see a 2.18% increase in the grand list, which equals roughly $2 million of new revenue. So very healthy growth this past year. As we go into budget season, I'm sure that new revenue will come in handy.
That's great news.
No,
Very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
In your packets, you all have received the long-awaited Haley Ward report. I encourage you all spend some time reviewing it. It's done very nicely. It's really easy to read, easy to follow. And if you look for spoilers, page 15 has some pretty strong conclusions that you can read for yourself, but
long awaited.
But it's long awaited, and so we want to thank Haley Ward.
What are we doing next? What are we gonna? So I know we're gonna digest this a little bit.
I think the council, my recommendation would be for you to digest it and then have this, maybe invite Berlin Water Control to an upcoming council meeting.
Yeah, that's good.
And talk, have Ray here. And,
yes, yeah.
And then go from there.
Good.
But,
that's a good, excellent.
But yes, yeah.
That's good.
Why don't we?
What do you want to do? Yes, let's do that. Yeah, because that might take some time. Yes, right? You think, does that make sense? All right, that's good. Let's do that. Excellent.
So we'll get a date.
Because that is so important to get going with this and figure out what we need to do. Yeah.
Within that time frame, so that we know when to set the meeting.
Yeah, we have another meeting and we're getting into budget. Yeah, so let's get back with some potential dates for, because we just booked February 24th today, which is a Tuesday. That's another one of my updates. But that's meeting. That's so with budget season, we're looking to do a joint meeting of the Board of Finance, Town Council, and hopefully Board of Education as well. February 24th, tentatively set for 6 p.m. So I just reached out.
And that's a what? What's that? When's it? Tuesday? Is that
Tuesday?
Tuesday, right.
I reached out to Superintendent Benigni earlier today. I mean, he's got to reach out to Julia, make sure, the Board of Ed
good
attend. I believe Board of Finance members have been notified today as well. And I believe there's a quorum already of Board of Finance. So please put that on your calendar. But we're going to have a lot of meeting dates coming up. So
lucky you.
Let's see, moving. That actually,
and that just on that joint meeting, guys, we've done that before. I don't think we did it last year. the year before we did it, right? But it's good, right? We all could talk and just, before the budget season. Hopefully it helps a little bit to,
Should we lay out what we plan on doing?
yeah, yeah. So,
As opposed to the meeting and the 5 families later in the process.
yeah, that's later. Yeah, no, it's good to get everybody together that's in the process and figure it all out if we can. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. As Mayor said earlier, we have a meeting with the YMCA on Friday that we're looking forward to. That's at 9:30. Prior to that, at 9 a.m., there's a swearing in ceremony for new officers here. So I'd encourage any of the counselors who would like to attend. That's at 9 a.m. In the rotunda, yes. And then there's a milestone award for Home Sweet Home at 10:30. So it's a busy Friday.
Busy Friday.
St. Paul has been working on dates in the town of Berlin on the summer concert series. So it's not too early to be talking about that. And there's 3 dates. So they're scheduled for June 18th, July 23rd, and August 20th. So stay tuned, something to look forward to there. And with that, just one last thing to touch on. In the quarterly reports, I also asked staff and departments to put in some annual goals as well that they'll be working on for this coming year as well. So just so you're aware of that.
Great.
And with that, that's my updates.
Well, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that.
The June 18th interfere with Juneteenth? No? Well, it'd be the night before, I don't know.
Council Communications. Special committee.
Concert performers.
So what we had, we do, we go with St. Paul and Bud there from St. Paul and we have a bunch of bands that want to perform there now, I think. And there's
Scott
yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there was a couple good ones there. Yeah. Oh, we could see. Well, we're looking for some different ones. So maybe we could figure out what, yeah, when you were there too. You were a judge too. Yeah. Yeah, the Shrubs. Yeah, we know the Shrubs. Maybe the Shrubs should be there. Yeah, so we have one definitely that everybody wants to come back, and then I think they were looking at 2 others, right? That well, we have to figure out, right? Remember they were talking about some different ones.
I actually don't. I wasn't on the email.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I emailed Bud to ask to put me on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I thought I thought so.
The 3 concerts?
Yes, 3.
You ever think about expanding it to more?
Well, we're expanding it to 3, and yeah.
3 last year.
Yes. Yeah, we went to 3 last year from one the year before, right? Yeah, I mean, that might be a bit much.
I'll just add, it's tough because last year we were really fortunate with the weather, but you also have to keep in mind, there's got to be rain dates too, potentially. And so having 3 concerts with rain dates allows, the opportunity for.
But we could, see what happens, down the road. Yeah. That's right. That's true. They do have theirs in the summer too. So that's another one. Yeah, it's all fun. It's turned out really well. They've been really greatly attended too. That's wonderful. Anyway, okay, so, but we didn't have any, but just going back a minute, we didn't have any special committee reports, right? No. Okay, so Council Communications, folks? What do we got? Anything?
Session starts tomorrow.
Charlie, anything?
I want to thank Public Works and all the road crew guys and grounds for the great job they did. I plowed snow for 50 years. I know what they're up against, and they do an exceptional job. I'd be the first one to love to criticize them, but I can't. They do a good job.
Yeah, they did good. Yeah, nothing here?
On Tuesday.
No,
morning.
which was a good thing. Yeah.
But then I was to Middletown.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah.
It was different in Middletown.
It was different?
Oh,
A little different than here?
You drive out.
What a
Hudson Road
surprise.
into New Britain, it's night and day.
Yeah.
I was on the road Tuesday morning.
Yeah, that's tough. It was tough in some places. But that's good. Anything else, folks? What do you got? Anything?
Just,
No?
one quick
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, Mark, what do you got?
Ryan's already answered all my questions today, which is unusual.
Oh, whoa, wait, oh, hey, wait.
I'm leaving Florida on the
No, you can't do that.
Florida
no.
on the 26th of
March,
February. I'll be back like the 21st or 22nd of March.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Jealous.
Hey, you know what? It's been 30 degrees down there. You know, good luck. We're just kidding. We're just, yeah.
It's
By
still
that
warmer
time, it's
than
gonna be
here.
a bit warmer.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Yeah. Well, good for you.
So
Zoom in.
So, best way to contact me would be via email, or everybody's got my cell phone, call me on my cell phone. I got no problem with that, but,
You got it.
so that's gonna encompass the 2 meetings, the 2 town council meetings in March plus whatever budget.
Oh, okay. Yep.
meetings
Yep.
come up, so.
Okay. Oh, anyone else before I just have, could we just, because I'll forget to call you and tell you, could we just put out, isn't there there's schedule of the budget hearings? I don't know if that's somewhere on breaking, I don't know where to put it, where everybody knows what here. There's, all the upcoming, they're coming up just so people can, right, the dates, the times. Yes, we'll put the whole budget meeting process out, including the referendum, just so people. Is that?
Yeah.
I think we do. Maybe it's too early. I don't know if it's too early yet, but I think it's out there. So just that people to plan, they want to show up and give their comments.
Is Christie retiring? She keeps threatening to, but then
She's not going anywhere. Come on.
Things can change, so I don't know.
Well, only if she does, we should have something for her.
Oh my God, of course.
Nothing official yet. She has told me that she would, she wants to give 2 months, notice. So,
Christie.
so,
Yeah, we can't let her go.
so,
She's not going anywhere. Come on.
dates have been floated and then, so TBD.
Thanks.
Her husband's. Her husband. Nobody can leave. Kate, you can't leave either. You're not going anywhere. No, Kate's not leaving. She can't go. She can't go either. That's it. That's it. You gotta stay, Kate.
At least till the 275th.
Ouch. That's a long time, Kate. Maybe that's maybe a little too long.
I know.
All right. Any other, what do we got? Any other?
Move we accept the minutes of the January 20th meeting.
Yes. All those in favor? Aye. And we'll take a motion to adjourn, unless you want to stay longer? Want to stay later? Oh, yeah. All right. All those in favor? Aye. Adjourned? All right. Thank you all, folks. Thank you for staying. Good luck on the cemetery committee.
Yes. All right, I need to.
It's all good.
I need to.
Guys gonna do your